Welcome back. We are ready to finish up the notes for section 2.1. Example A says determine if the lines passing through the pairs of points are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. So we need to find the slopes of these two lines. For line L, the slope is going to be found by subtracting 5 and -1 and then dividing by the difference between 1 and -2. So the slope of line L is 6/3, which is 2. The slope of line M is going to be -5 minus 3 over 5 minus 1, which is -8/4 or -2. Now these two slopes are not the same, so the lines are not parallel. They are opposites, but they are not reciprocals. So in this case, the two lines are neither parallel nor perpendicular. If you wanted to graph them to take a look, you can verify it that way. So -2, -1, and 1, 5 would look like this. And then 1, 3 and 5, -5 looks like this. And you can see they are not perpendicular, they don't make right angles, and they're not parallel. Example 9, same question, different points. So line L is going to have a slope of 2 minus 8 divided by -4 minus 4. -6/-8. That will simplify. 2 goes into 6 3 times and 2 goes into 8 4 times. Now let's check line M. 6 minus 3 divided by 1 minus -3 is 3/4. And these slopes are the same, so the two lines are parallel. And again, if you want to plot those points, you can, and you will see that they are parallel. My graph isn't quite big enough again, so we will do our best to estimate where those points might be. Oops. Let's see, -3 3 must be on this side, and then 1 6 is going to be up here, so they're going to be really close together. And again, I apologize for not having graph paper on your notes. Okay, so there are parallel lines. Number 10, write an equation for a line passing through the point -3 2 that is parallel to the line 3x plus y equals 7, and then sketch its graph. First thing you need to do is find the slope of 3x plus y equals 7. So subtract 3x from both sides. Y is equal to -3x plus 7, and that means the slope of this line is -3. We're looking for a line that's parallel to it, so the parallel slope will be the same, also -3. We want our new line to go through the point -3 2, so that's going to be our x1, y1, and you'll need to use the point slope formula. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Substitute 2 for y1, -3 for the slope, and -3 for x1. Y minus 2 equals -3 times x plus 3. Distribute the -3, and then add the 2 to both sides. Negative 9 plus 2 is negative 7. Your answers need to be in slope-intercept form. Okay, now we're supposed to sketch the graph of our line, and so that has a y-intercept of negative 7, which will be about right there, and a slope of negative 3. So we can go up 3 and backwards 1, up 3 and left 1, and then draw our line. There we go. Write an equation for a line passing through the point, negative 3.9, negative 1.4, that is perpendicular to the line 6x plus 2y equals 9. Again, the first step here is to find the slope of the given line. So take the 6x plus 2y equals 9 and solve it for y. 2y equals negative 6x plus 9. Divide everything by 2. Y is equal to negative 3x plus 9 halves. Now we're really just interested in the slope of this line. The slope of this line is negative 3. We want the slope of a line perpendicular to it. So the perpendicular slope is going to be a positive 1/3. Take the reciprocal and change the sign. Now we can go back to y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. 3.9 is x1, negative 1.4 is y1, and I think I said 3.9, but it's a negative 3.9. So substitute, so it'll be y minus negative 1.4 equals 1/3 times x minus negative 3.9. Y plus 1.4 equals 1/3 times x plus 3.9. Then when you distribute the 1/3, you get 1/3 x plus, and then 3.9 divided by 3 is 1.3. Subtract 1.4 from both sides. Y is equal to 1/3 x minus 0.1. And just to be in good form, I'm going to change that 0.1 to a 1/10. That way everything is in fractions. And so this line is perpendicular to 6x plus 2y equals 9, and it goes through the point negative 3.9, negative 1.4. Last example. A small business purchases a piece of equipment for $25,000. After 10 years, the equipment will have to be replaced. Its value at the time is expected to be $2,000. Write an equation giving the value V of the equipment during the 10 years it will be used. The information that you're given here is really two ordered pairs. When you purchase the equipment, the time is 0. And the value of the equipment is $25,000. After 10 years, the time is 10 and the value is 2,000. So we can use those two ordered pairs to find the slope of the line and to write an equation for it. So first, the slope will be 2,000 minus 25,000 divided by 10 minus 0. So the slope is negative 23,000 divided by 10, and so the slope is negative 2,300. that tells you that the value decreases by $2,300 each year. That's literally what the slope means. Now, to write the equation, you can use either point for x1, y1. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to choose to use the first one with the 0. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Now, for our problem, the y's are the values. So this is really v minus v1 equals m times t minus t1, since we're doing value and time. So value minus 25,000 equals negative 2,300 times t minus 0. Value minus 25,000 equals negative 2,300 t, and then add that 25,000 to the other side, and it's negative 2,300 t plus 25,000. Now, this step, all of this, you actually could have skipped, because when you see an x-coordinate of 0, that is the y-intercept. So at that point, once you found the slope, you had the slope in the y-intercept, and you could have just put it into slope-intercept form. You won't always have that though, so I wanted to show you the process. Please look back through your notes, put a question mark next to anything you had questions on, and we will go over those in class tomorrow. Thank you.